Can we normalize talking about stress eating? Because pretending that stress eating doesn't happen, it's not helping the situation. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, even as a trainer for 28 years, going on 29 years, I struggle with emotional eating. It's my go-to. When I'm stressed, food is a drug. Food is comforting. Food makes me feel good. You know, standing at the fridge, opening the fridge. I mean, I can't tell you how many times when I'm bored or I'm overwhelmed or I have anxiety or the kids are driving me nuts and I just, for whatever reason, I'm just not doing well. I just open the fridge and I just look there like, and then I eat whatever I want. And, you know, luckily I've gotten a hold of it. I mean, I have really struggled in the past, but one thing I know is that eating the food when I'm stressed, it never helps me and it never helps you. So I want to share with you 3 tips that have worked for me and that I use with my clients, because not everybody struggles the same way that I do or the same way that you do, but we got to have some kind of a strategy to help us have a different solution other than just eating more food. Tip number 1 is you want to hit the pause button and say, okay, what's going on here? You got to breathe. You got to ask yourself, like, you know, what's the real reasoning? Like, what's going on with me? Am I anxious? Am I overwhelmed? Am I mad? Am I sad? Like, you've got to dial in the actual feeling. Feelings matter. And you've got to label it and you've got to just understand, because you're looking for patterns here. Like, you got to understand what's going on emotionally. And once you name it, it's just, you kind of have some clarity around like why you're doing what you're doing. That's really important. And number 2 is you want to develop like an emergency feel-good kit that doesn't involve food. So you got to find ways to make yourself feel better. It could be going outside. Could be texting or calling a friend that makes you laugh, that kind of just gets you into a more grounded space. Could be getting into nature, sunlight, feel the wind in your face, going, like, all that stuff is great. It could be just writing out your feelings. Like, you've got to find a different way, a different strategy that does not involve food. Sometimes just doing that, it opens up your eyes to other opportunities. You're like, oh, I don't always have to run towards food. And tip number 3 is you want to ditch this whole perfection thing. It's not about being perfect, but you want to look at patterns, right? Ditch perfection, look at the patterns in your life. I'm not trying to turn you into a robot that like never turns to food. Like, you can eat food, but like sometimes when you're genuinely not hungry, we have to get out of the habit, right? And that's why you just want to look at those patterns. Look at the patterns that lead up to you doing that. Because the goal is to get out of this soul-sucking cycle of like, you know, I eat something because I want to feel great for like 47 seconds. And then for like the next 47 hours, you're guilting yourself and just, you know, beating the crap out of yourself emotionally. So you're going to fix this not by restriction, not by guilting yourself, not by just eliminating everything good. Like, that's not the solution. But, you know, you do want to try different things. So I just want you to think, like, what can I do differently? How can I approach my nutrition, my emotional eating differently, so that you can get a different result? Because if you're stuck, you're not losing weight, you feel like you just lose and regain the same 10 or 20 pounds, chances are you have some kind of an emotional eating habit, and 100% you can get out of it. You just need awareness.